Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab, Hunter Gaddis. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Digging in, number 9.
Fielder, number 9.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. That one fouled off. Just underway here in Cleveland. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 1-2 now. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. The flip, it's there, and that's a great play.
Batting third baseman, Bo Bichette.
One out man at first. Bo Bichette up to the dish. In the air, right field. Adele takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, right.
Here's a Mets lineup now. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Back now at Progressive Field. And taking the ball for the Mets, Kodai Senga. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Stephen Kwan leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball 1.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, designated.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Chase DeLauder now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Fastball is outside. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 2-2. Out to short. Lindor. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
First and second, no outs. Joe Adell digs into the Guardians.
Nope.
Late on that fastball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Quan at third. DeLauder at second with nobody out. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Nathaniel Lowe in the box now. Takes strike one. On the ground. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
All loaded up. Travis Bazzana digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. And that's in there for strike one.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-2 now.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's off the mark. Full count now. Struck him out looking.
The shortstop,
Here's Brian Rocchio. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Ball one.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. So now here's the Mets DH, Jared Young. This one in the air right field. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
batting sixth.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Quick move to first. Young back in on a dive. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. 2 down, nobody on. Outside
Ball 1.
low. Ball 1. Gaddis, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Out towards right center field. Halpin on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning, Petey Halpin digs in for the Guardians. Late on that fastball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. Second inning here, no score. And a foul ball. Line drive. And foul ball. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Henao. Foul ball. The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that is out of play. The Guardians with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
DeLauder swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. This one smoked on its way out of here. Towering shot to center, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Here's Joe Adele.
Ball. Down. Hey.
Fly ball down the line. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here in Cleveland, top half of the 3rd inning, Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And makes the grab. One away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Here's Marcus Semien. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses. Ball one. Way out front for strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one missed. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, number 9.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the center fielder. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 3-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Set for the bottom of the third. Nathaniel Lowe digs in for the Guardians. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Popped up. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Guardians, second baseman,
Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's a strikeout looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
up next for the Guardians, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Petey Halpin.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. Guardians lead 1, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Craig Yoho. He last pitched 2 days ago. Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game.
I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Sabrowski, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Lindor swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a foul out of play. Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. That smash towards center. One down.
Up next for the Mets.
Carson Benj, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. This one in the air, center field. Halpin takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jared Young.
And now the Mets DH, Jared Young. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Grounded to low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. Patrick Bailey digs in for the Guardians. He swings and fouls one off. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And that gets down for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Well, Boog, you have to be able to trust your coaches in this spot. That's what baseball is all about. You're relying on the people around you to set you up for success. Players need to rely on their coaches the same way they rely on their teammates.
Two aboard with 1 out. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. That clips the corner. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Everybody's going to be safe.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now batting Joe Adell. And there's a foul ball. 0-1 now. Tap foul at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Stays alive. The Guardians trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. To the plate. Save. It's 4-zip.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Low swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done, drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. On the mound now, Robert Stock.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find.
To first, they limit the damage here. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Guardians 5 and the Mets. Leading off, Francisco Alvarez. He hit into a double play his first time up. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Alvarez in his 3rd season, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. In the air to left center. Kwan under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Brett Beatty.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. The Guardians leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2. Time call. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Oh, 2 now. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Up next for the Mets.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
That's outside. Hey.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Baden stands at first with 1 out. What a stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Guardians 5 and the Mets nothing. Here in Cleveland, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And up next for Cleveland, Petey Halpin. Bunting for a hit. And
Nope,
that's
that's
foul. That one fouled off. way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Out towards right center field. Bench on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now it's going to be Patrick Bailey. And first offering is fouled off. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw.
Well, the throw was right there. He just dropped it. Didn't look it into the pocket. Maybe had a little late movement on it and hit the heel of the glove and just clanked. One of those errors where you kind of can't believe it when you do it.
So a man at first. Angel Henao digs in for the. Oh, this one high and deep.
No,
Back
foul
there.
ball.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. One left. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything. Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city. I'm on the east side. Real for real.
Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air right field. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. In the air, out towards left center. One up, one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man. 1 for 2. That one to first. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop,
Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Now a fly ball to right center. Adele on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Down in order go the Mets. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that's down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Chase DeLauder. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer.
You know, these
Outside, that's the ball.
Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Adele, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it, 1 at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 5 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Zabrowski.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Just
Inside, ball
missed.
1.
That's towards center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, right
Next
fielder,
is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Carson Benj. And first offering is fouled off. This one smacked out to left center. And that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Next is the designated hitter, Jared Young. Out to short, Rocchio. Off balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Guardians 5 and the Mets nothing.
Hustling every day to win. Now you're witnessing a comeback. I'm not the one that you should play with.
Back here in Cleveland, set for the last half of the 7th, Nathaniel Lowe digs in for the Guardians.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Nate Lavender. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And first offering is fouled off. Well struck right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Travis Bazzana will hit next. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
And now Brian Rocchio.
Ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Just
that's up there.
missed. And they're all
Ball
loaded
4.
up.
That pitch
He
is low.
did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's the center fielder, Petey Halpin. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Dives, but it's off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and the bases are now loaded. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. So in now for Cleveland, Patrick Bailey. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Bases juiced, no outs. On the ground to the left. Just foul down the right field line. Wow.
Lay off
that's
that
down.
pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Here's a 2-2. Gap shot, should score at least 2. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there. In to score from first, and they now lead by 9.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Henao. Plenty of offense in this one. Manager out of the dugout. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Daniel Nunez. He's been so good against lefties. Ground ball right side. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Back to the top of the order, Stephen Kwan now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. He's got it.
Up next for the
One out man at first. Now it's the Guardians DH, Chase DeLauder. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Yeah.
And now off of first with 2 away. On the ground right side. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. And that extends the inning. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Right side, hard hit. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We look ahead. Here in Cleveland, ready to begin the 8th, Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Foul ball there. The 0-1. That one lifted to left. Kwan takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Brett Beatty getting ready to hit.
Left fielder, Brett Beatty.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ball. That's inside.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one finds its way through. And out to a board.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus
Now it's Marcus Semien. Out towards right center field. Halpin under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Manager out of the dugout now. And he will make. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tim Herron.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Luis Robert Jr. Two-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. A laser to left, base hit. Aimed to score as the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. One run. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Nunez, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. In the air, left field. Baden settles under it. And there's one down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Christian Pache. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Also entering the game, Eric Wagaman. He takes over as the new first. Baseman. Also into the ball game, Luis Torrens. He takes over behind the plate. And that chops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup.
No,
it's like
inside.
Good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges. The 2-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Out number 2. Petey Halpin will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Through 8 full, Guardians 10, and the Mets 1. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the ninth. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. This one's got a chance. Forget it. Bo Bichette blasts one out, and they cut into the deficit. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And now the right fielder, Carson Bench. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter,
Jared Young up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And now Pizzata for 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Colin Holderman.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Luis Torrens, the next to hit. Torrens having a lot more success on the road this season. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Christian Pache.
Here's Christian Pache. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that'll do it. The Guardians take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.